welcome to this month's womensministry.net video devotional. My name is Jennifer Rothschild, and I'm really glad you joined me because today we're going to be joined by another friend. She's actually the executive editor of womensministry.net. She's my friend, Karen True, and we're talking about something really relevant to you. Rest. Don't we all need it? Well, why don't you tune in for a minute on our conversation and hear what the Bible has to say about it. Now, you know this, Karen, because we've been friends a long time, but when I really get to know a person, I always think of them as a color. Of course. And so, I have some friends that are bright red, and I can only take so much time with them because they're bright red.
Yes, and I don't spend time with them at all.
No, because you are green. My friend Karen is the color of peace. You have always been that to me, just a very peaceful, restful color. And I love that about you. And so it doesn't surprise me that you've studied so much about Sabbath, because I can just see where you would gravitate toward that, just with your nature and the way you know God. So tell me what it is about Sabbath that has meant so much to you.
Well, of course, all of creation is spectacular. When you read the story, it's remarkable. But when I get to the seventh day, and it says God rested, immediately the verse comes to mind in Isaiah that says, do you not know, have you not heard? The everlasting God. He does not grow tired. He does not grow weary.
Yeah, so why would he rest?
So why does he rest?
Yeah.
He doesn't need to rest. I need to rest. God does not need to rest.
Yeah.
So I considered, as I looked into that verse, I had to consider, so what does this idea of rest and Sabbath really mean? So here's what I found. Learned that the word Sabbath is also the Hebrew word for seventh day. And it also means, its most literal meaning is to cease from effort.
To cease from effort. I love that.
So it's more than just taking a nap.
It's not a nap, no.
And it's not a lazy kind of rest. It's not just to chill out and be a couch potato kind of rest.
In fact, it sounds to me like an active pursuit of something spiritually.
Exactly. I say rest is hard work.
It can be. It can be. And that from the most peaceful person I know. Okay, so to cease from effort.
So to give up on the idea that it's about me, and ultimately rest, and even God's final creative act, was about ceasing, about stopping and finding our truest rest in Him.
Being still and knowing that He is God.
That is exactly the picture of it.
Because He's our Sabbath.
And that when we cease from effort, we find in that freedom. Because no longer does it have to be about whether or not I can accomplish my list today, or whether or not I can achieve my 5-year plan, or my 50-year plan, or whatever it might be, but that I can rest in knowing that the effort has already been expended on my behalf.
Sure has. The work is finished.
That is such a beautiful picture.
And for us to receive His grace and allow His work to be accomplished throughout us and within us, as we simply follow Him. I love it. And you know what else I noticed when I was reading the creation account? Is that seventh day is the only day where Scripture does not record, and morning and evening made the seventh day.
Isn't that, you just wonder about a mind of God that would build these beautiful pictures into this ancient text that is now passed down to us as 21st century hip technology Christians, but who desperately need to understand this concept of rest and ceasing from effort.
And we can truly rest in Him because He is our forever Sabbath. I love having conversations with good friends, and I know you do too. So if you've watched this video with a group of friends, why don't you all talk amongst yourselves about rest? What areas in your life do you need to start to let go and cease from striving? And just for fun, how about you tell each other what kind of color you guys remind each other of? I think that'd be really fun, and you might learn a little bit about each other. Well, I'm really glad you joined me this month on womensministry.net, and please come to the website, join us there, because womensministry.net is always better when you show up. God bless you.